A boy named Taylor comes on the scene as the film starts. He was rescue diver, who was moving under the sea to rescue a group of people from a submarine. A large creature crashes with the submarine as he with his team was rescuing them. His life was not safe in case of staying for a long time there. Leaving his team members there, he brings back the people with him who were saved by him. He had to act like this to rescue the lives of others. Even he was not willing. At first sight, that creature destroys that submarine. Contrarily, Undersea Research Center is shown, which was on mission to explore something undersea. The holder of that research center meets research team head and his daughter Suyin. He brings them into the underwater station. Seeing it, that head gets excited and is introduced to the team there. He tells them, the worldly people is still considering till now that the deepest section under the sea is Mariana Trench. But the fact is opposite. Mariana Trench surface is just a thermal layer. Think, what would exist under that thermal layer? The below surface of that thermal layer can be completely populated. The leader had sent an underwater vehicle to explore it, which had 3 explorers. At last, they reach Mariana Trench. That underwater vehicle was being drifted by a girl. Her team member says to her, "The time has come to move below the surface of Mariana Trench." He asks her to drift from it, and she drifts the underwater vehicle below the surface of Mariana Trench. She is left astonished as she crosses the thermal layer that there really was an existing world. There were a number of fish along with unique creatures. They are not only shocked, but also excited, because they were first who had explored the deeper section than Mariana Trench. Now a weird thing crashes with their underwater vehicle. That girl tries to contact Research Center, but the connection is disconnected. The holder of center declares, "They need our assistance. We have to send someone under the sea for their safety." He tells, "Only Taylor is a person who could have reached there till now in our team." He asks to call him, but one of the team members says, "No. How can we rely on Taylor? He had left some people dying in submarine recently, but their head says, 'Who can assist us except Taylor?' So we will have to call him." Now it is shown, now he was living in Thailand after being dismissed from his services. Now the holder of center and leader moved to Thailand in order to take him back. They say to him, "We need to hire you in Research Center." But Taylor refuses. They request him saying, "Just come back for humanity." On the other side, it is appeared that Head's daughter had no assurance on Taylor. Taking her submarine, she leaves that place. Now that Head and the holder of center bring Taylor to Research Center. The Head knows that his daughter has set off alone in submarine. Then Taylor is offered a very special submarine. There is Suyin's daughter when he goes there in submarine. She requests, "Bring my mother safely." Taylor drops her outside while promising her. Afterwards, he goes underwater on his mission. Suyin had reached there of those 3 persons. Suddenly, mysterious creature hits their submarine. It was horrific squid, which was stuck with submarine tightly. But Suyin notices that it has left the submarine now. Actually, that squid was attacked by that shark. That shark was great-sized. At the same time, Taylor also approaches there, that you should leave drifting your submarine, because it has been spoiled. Then Taylor saves his ex-wife and her fellow members in his submarine. Then the giant shark named Meg appears there. The title of the movie indicates it. One of their team members refuses to board the submarine. "I will not be survived, and you will also become the victim." He locks himself in the underwater vehicle, and giant shark moves towards it. It puts him into death. They get upset because they were not able to rescue him. Then it is shown that they have reached Research Center securely. Here they research on Meg Shark and come to know that it has been killed a century ago, but some of them were surviving under Mariana Trench. It is big enough that it can eat 3 sharks at a time. Now they were thinking that it is not a child's play to research on it, because it is very threatening. It is shown that Suyin's daughter goes into a place of underwater station, where the sea site was looking clear. She is there that Meg Shark immediately appears there. It tries to attack her. It bites on the bulletproof glass of underwater station. That glass is not shattered, but its bite mark is left there. All come there to hear the shrieking of that little girl. The small shark also comes there, and they think that little girl has frightened, witnessing it. Then Meg Shark also approaches there, and it engulfs that small shark piercingly. Mariana Trench has drifted upward with opening of its thermal layer. There was a threat that Meg Shark could attack them. Then they get an information that there is attack on some boats at a little distance. They go to see it. They witness that Meg Shark had not attacked on one boat, but 3 boats. Research Center leader says, "We will have to take action soon. Otherwise, it will also end us." Then they decide to encage Meg Shark, tranquilizing it. But Taylor clears, "It is too large to be controlled by anyone." Why not? We should adjust a tracker on it. All say, we will have to go close to it for this purpose. Who will go close to it? And Taylor agrees for this. A gun is given to Taylor through which he has to shoot a track. He adjusts the tracker, targeting it. Now the attached string with Tyler is pulled to bring him back. It creates sound, so Meg Shark begins to follow Taylor, hearing it. Meg Shark is nearly to attack Taylor that he is hurriedly pulled into the boat by his fellow members. They think they will have to knock out Meg Shark as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will bring a drastic disaster. Then they lock Suyin into a shark-proof tank, attaching it with string. Now Suyin moves under the sea. She had to poison Meg Shark, having a device. Now it is shown that Meg Shark tries hard to crash that tank, but of no avail. Unfortunately, that string is broken, and Meg Shark grips that tank into its mouth. Taylor also dives into sea and secures Suyin from that shark-proof tank. The rest of the team members were throwing the piece of meat into the sea, so that Meg Shark may move towards them. As Meg Shark moves to those pieces of meat, Taylor and Sighing begin to go on the surface of sea, getting a chance. Noticing them, Meg Shark starts to attack them. Fortunately, they are secured, and Suyin injects its mouth with poison. As a result, it is dead due to the penetrated poison in its mouth. Then Taylor and Suyin are also pulled out from the sea. Now the dead Meg Shark had also been brought out of the sea. All were excited as they have ended Meg Shark. Now they were assuming as there is no creature which may harm them. One of their members was in the seawater and showing his excitement. Another huge Meg Shark appears there and swallows that man. Now it was also moving to the dead Meg Shark. Their ship loses its balance with both sharks as it attacks to swallow the dead Meg Shark. Meg Shark appears there and engulfs another team member. The remaining crew leaves in the other rescue boats, but Meg Shark was after them. Then some helicopters are seen flying there, and they make Meg Shark flee while firing their guns. But it is observed that the leader of Research Center was badly wounded. But he is dead here, regrettably. Suyin weeps a lot on his father's death. She gets agonized. Then Taylor comes there. He explains to her, "Everything will be all right." The holder of Research Center tells them while returning back that I have informed to China Army, which will take you to a safe place, ending Meg Shark. He says, "I will also seal this Research Center." Boarding in a helicopter, he begins to fly from there. Meantime, it is revealed that he was telling a lie, that he has informed Chinese Army. Actually, he himself wanted to cope. Meg Shark. He has ordered different explosives and equipment. Now it is seen that they explode a bomb on Meg Shark. As a result, there is a great blast. They notice that the large pieces of meat have been thrown into the water. Then the holder of center thinks as he has ended Meg Shark. Then he asks other team members in the boat, "Just go and check whether it is really Meg Shark." Going near it, they know that it was not Meg Shark, but a giant whale. He falls into the water from the boat accidentally. Meg Shark was also there. He moves to the dead whale in order to secure himself. But Meg Shark victimizes him, coming there. and he dies. Now rescue team knows the holder of the center was telling a lie. No one will approach to rescue us. Taylor says, "We will have to kill Meg Shark," getting together. Now they check on the map about a beach. Many people visit there to spend their vacation. It is detected by the tracker that Meg Shark is also in the surroundings. They predict Meg Shark will surely attack them, seeing them in a large number. They move to that beach in order to stop Meg Shark's attack. But Meg Shark had appeared there before they reached. It attacks them upon spotting a large number of people on the beach, and it begins to swallow them. Meanwhile, Taylor also reaches there in his boat. By means of plan, they use a whale call in the water. Meg Shark attention is diverted thinking there is a whale, so it moves there to hunt it. On the other side, Taylor and Suyin were on this wait of its arrival. Meg Shark was closer to them, so they take their underwater vehicle at a distance. Their underwater vehicles also had a rocket grenade, through which they could attack it. Now it is seen that Meg Shark is also after them, and it crashes that underwater vehicle, causing its button to be damaged. Now Meg Shark was continuously striking on the underwater vehicle, but Taylor uses his wit and he passes underwater vehicle while turning near Meg Shark, that its pointed metal passes while tearing up the side part of Meg Shark. Now, Meg Shark was badly wounded, and it was also bleeding too much. But it again comes after the underwater vehicle as being alive yet. It begins to spoil it while attacking continuously. Now Taylor leaves underwater vehicle, but Meg Shark was still heading to attack him. Taylor pricks a pointed object into the eye of Meg Shark, removing it from underwater vehicle. So its sight is lost. Here, removing a pointed object from underwater vehicle starts agonizing, and its continuous bleeding attracts many small sharks towards it. They start to eat it while coming there. At last, they end Meg Shark, of being a large number, and it expires. Now Suyin rescues Taylor, and both come on the surface. Suyin's daughter was also along with her. 3 of them are satisfied with a thought that they have ended Meg Shark, and the film also completes with it. Thank you for watching.